Hello everybody, my name is Bianca, and I know what you may think right now. How is this little person, well, not so little lady, after Easter, is going to teach us how to make the world a better place? Well, you see, I'm simply not going to. Today, I don't have one bit in mind to try and talk you into making the world a better place. Instead, I'm going to teach you how to make a difference in here and in here. All my life since I was a child, I've struggled with insecurity. One word that represents everything to me and which still marks my life each day. But when did everybody fights with insecurity? I mean, even the ones who seem to be full of confidence. We all do, and we have our different reasons for it. But when did it start? I mean, when we were children, we all had that big burst of courage, talking back and simply not caring. Well, one thing to know about me is that I have an older brother, and trust me, I'm going somewhere with this. Well, we're in a good relationship. I mean, it's never been a competition between us. Yeah, it's never... Well, actually, no, we fight a lot, but that's not the point. The thing is that when I was around 11 years old, my history teacher gave me one of my test backs. And I wasn't really good at history back then, so of course it wasn't a big grade. But what she did was that when she handed my test back, she whispered to me that your brother never got those kind of grades. Ouch. I feel like I could never compare with my brothers or even my classmates. I feel like everyone besides me was good at history. And that's how I realized that, well, you guessed it, that I was insecure. It all starts with a bit of self-doubt, which then leads to more, and there you have it, an impossible circle, which seems that you can't quite exit. So here I was, trapped in this impossible circle, not knowing what to do. I was afraid that everybody will judge me, and I'm still afraid of this a bit. People think that insecurity is something that can be easily dealt with. They think that it's something that just goes in your head. They say, think positively about yourself and everything will go away. Yeah, easy to say. Okay. Let's say I do it and think about myself as the most extraordinary person. But what happens when I feel like that is not true? What happens when all I can find myself thinking is, why did I choose to dress like this today? Or stay here on stage? Or even accept to participate in this thing? Or why am I here? And I think I already bore some people in here. Or why are you staring at me like that? And what is wrong with me? Why? Think positively, they said. So here I was, as I already said, trapped in this impossible circle. But one day, just when I thought I stopped caring at all and just letting self-doubt do her job, I heard my mom speaking on the phone. And she was telling one of her colleagues about a coworker who reshaped the truth, and she said it was meaningless and nonsense. And, as every normal teenager who walks in the kitchen and finds her mom speaking on the phone, my first reaction was like, no breakfast this morning, I mean, it's kind of late, and But as I laid in bed that night, all I can find myself thinking about was the sentence, reshaping the truth. Sounds weird, doesn't it? Reshaping the truth. And in all my thoughts and all I kept thinking, at some point it finally clicked. That was the moment when I knew I wanted to change my life and make a difference. Insecurity. Fear of being not good enough and uncertainty. It produces anxiety about your goals, relationships. It could also be an inheritable trait that can be passed down to generation by personality or temperament. Yeah, sure. See how everybody knows the origin of insecurity? But let me tell you something. Nobody knows the origin of security. So how does it work? Well, easy. 2 words. Confirmation bias. Confirmation bias is the human tendency to seek, interpret, and remember certain information that confirms their own pre-existent beliefs. Yeah, now I'm going to explain it like a normal person would. So, you see, you're laying in bed and you have nothing to do. You are bored and you're just staying at home. You open all your social media apps, searching and trying to see how your friends are having fun. You know that checking those photos will make you feel bad and crappy, but you check them anyways. It plays with your brain and reshapes your thought in order to confirm your own pre-existing beliefs. So, I had the plan. That's good, that's good. I had the plan, that's good. I had the thoughts, so that's another step. Yeah, I had the thought. I had more thoughts, so that's good. You know what? You can work fine with a plan and the thoughts. So I had a plan and I had thoughts. Now what was left was for me to finally believe what I wanted to believe. So instead of looking in the mirror and thinking and letting self-doubt do her job, I chose to think that I wasn't stupid or beautiful, but I wasn't unattractive or ugly either. So find kind of a middle ground. One thing I know for sure is that insecurity is multifaceted. It has a lot of perspectives, and it's only up to us to see the way we want it to see. Life is never perfect, and as much as we wish things just go our ways, it's never like that. Well, I found resilience theory. Resilience theory argues that it's not the nature of adversity, that it's important, but how we deal with it. It refers to the ability to adapt successfully to stressful situations. And it helps us recover from conflicts, misfortune, fights, and all kinds of problems. So the question is, how do we overcome it? Well, to be honest, insecurity is something that sticks with us a lot, but not forever. So in this case, baby steps are the best. Try a quick fix. Picture your success when doing something important, but try to live up to that. Think about how good you'll feel when you're done with it and try to live up to that. Confront your feelings rather than avoid them. Talk about why you feel with someone that you know you can trust. Challenge your negative thoughts and think critically. Change the focus of your thoughts to a more convenient part. For me, that was to find a middle ground and see myself in between. And most importantly, be proud of your successes, no matter big or small. Change the focus of your mindset and try to see things the way you want them to see. And I know it's hard because, trust me, I've been there, but at some point we all made it. So here I was trying to convince myself that I was beautiful and trying to see myself the way I wanted to see myself. I know it's hard, and we all been there, and it's a normal thing to happen. To end this speech, I would like to end the story that I began it with. After receiving that grade in history, I learned so hard that year that I finished with all just good grades, and my teacher was even proud of me. And there you have it. Make the impossible possible. And one more thing. Remember what I said about the impossible circle that you can't quite exit? You know what's the actual deal with it? There's no such circle. There is maybe a house whose doors are locked, but whose windows just need a small push in order to be open. There you have it. Just push the window a little and make the impossible possible. Thank you.